Now we'll create a second report as a programming practice. This time is for the vendor details. The vendor which we create generally with a transaction code, that is XK01, and we can display it using XK03. So this is the vendor display screen. This is the name, we can have title, we can have the street address detail, and here we maintain the mobile numbers. There can be multiple mobile number for one vendor. Similarly, there can be multiple email ID for one vendor. So by default, the first one is default, or we can make a one email ID as default. Okay, so this all data is stored in a table. So in this scenario, we'll have a screen, and on the screen we'll be having as, let's say, the vendor ID is the selection screen and also the company code. The vendor table base are LFA1 and the LFB1. This will be our selection screen, and in the output I will show as just 13 columns. The first is serial number, then we'll have the vendor ID, that is from LFA1. Here I have given the table name also from which we want to display the value. Then we will display vendor name. The company code will be from LFB1, and we have the address in the ADRC table. So the address ADRC, ADR6, ADR2, those are called as the address table, and those tables are common for vendor as well as customer as well as for the plant. Company code, those are called the centralized address tables starting with ADR 6C32 etc. Then we'll display the city and give the table name and also field name which we want to display. Then here I want to display the country code. If you see here on this screen, like here we have, this is called the country ID and this is the description. Mostly all the master data in SAP, the key fields are the ID, and we can have any descriptions. For the country and state, we'll display the description instead of ID here. Okay. Then I want to show the country table is T005T and state is T005U, and email address are stored in the ADR6 table, and this is the field name for email ID. Here instead of one email ID, I will display two email ID. One is the main and second you can say the alternate email ID, and the mobile number from the ADR2 table. And our logic will be like this. Like first from the LFA1 table, we have to select, from the LFA1 table we will select the listener, name 1 and ADR NR. This is called the address number with the inner join with the LFB table. This is the company code table. We will select the BUKRS from the LFB1 table. Okay, this will be selected with the inner join, and based on this data, based on the ADR number from the first select query, we will select the address detail from ADRC, ADR6 and ADR2 table. Okay, and our steps will be like first creation of the program with SE38 or SE80, data declaration, designing of selection screen, select data from database table, build data in a single internal table, and then display the output. So before writing the program, just at table level, just understand how we have to do the field mapping and the select query. So I have this vendor ID and I want to print this data, that is the name, the address, mobile number and email ID. So first table will be, go to SE12 or SE16. For the vendor master, the first table is LFA1. You press here F1. Okay, this is a structure, but sometimes we directly get the table name here. Let's try some other field. This is the name 1. This is also other table. Okay, most of the time we directly get a table name. Okay, so LFA1 is the base table. So in the LFA1, we can see the listener that is called as a vendor account number. Here in this field we have to pass this vendor ID. Even though the address we can see in the LFA1 table also, like this is the address, this is the region ID. We can also get the first mobile number, but email ID we don't get here. But as a good practice, always select the address details from the address table, that is the ADRC. Okay, so from LFA1 table we have to select the listener, there is a name 1, and the important from the address point of view is this field that is called as the ADRNR. Okay, in this field we have to go to the ADRC table that is called as the address table, and in the address table first field we can see as the address number. As I mentioned, this is common for all the customer, vendor, plant, all. For all this concept is follows. If we execute, so we can see the same details. This is the address and primary key. Now whenever we are selecting data from any table, always select the primary key. Even though if we don't require those two fields, but as it is a primary key, to always select all the primary key and the required field. From the ADRC table, we'll show the address from this field as street, and we'll show the postal code, city, and from here we'll get the country ID and the region ID. Similarly, from the other table like ADR2, from this table we'll display the mobile number. Here also we have to pass the address number. Now as I mentioned, I maintain two mobile numbers there, so we can see two records here. The first one will be the default, and one customer can have multiple IDs. One customer can maintain the 5, 6, any number of records. So based on requirement in this report, I want to show the two numbers, mobile 1 and mobile 2. That's why I will use the loop here. Okay, this is the address number, and I want to show this field from this ADR2 table. This is just a requirement understanding. Once we understand the requirement properly, then it is easy to write code. Then from the ADR6 table, again same, we have to pass the address number. Then from this table we will get the email ID, and I want to display two email ID, but not in a horizontal way. I want to display the email ID 1 and email ID 2 like this way. Okay, ADR6. And then from the country table, as I mentioned, this T005T, this is the country details. So here from the vendor address table will pass the country ID, let's say if it is IN, and also pass the language here. If you're not passing the language, we can see in a different language, E for English, because this is the address table, the master data language table that maintain the different language is Danish, F, we can see Finnish, it is maintained different language. So we want to select the data on EN, that is English language only. So this is the country table. From here we will select this land X50, this field. If you want to see all the values, just remove this IN. So we can see different country ID, and based on the country ID we want to fetch this value. Okay, this is about the address of this is about the country description. Similarly for the state, we have T005U table. Here we want to fetch the state description, then along with the state ID we have to pass the country ID. Here my country is EN. Let's say let's see all the state of country India. So here we can see the different list of states. Okay, so while selecting the state description along with the country, along with the state ID, we also have to pass the country key. Okay, if you want to see the states of the country Australia, Then we'll pass here AU, and you can see all the lists of the state which are mentioned here. So this is about all the requirement what we are going to develop, and also shown from which table we have to show the details. Okay, and also show the logics. So after this, now let's start creating the report. So go to SE38 for that. Go to SE38, give the report ID, that is ZUD underscore vendor master, create. This time it is vendor master report. Executable program, save. I am saving a local object. Now first we'll define the internal tables. So let's say type, that is begin of, let's say LFA, begin of TP underscore LFA1. So from LFA1 table, I want to select the first two field. From here I will select the listener. And second field I want to select from the LFA1 as name 1. I can write as LFA1 name 1. And also, as I mentioned, the important field from the address table point of view, that is the ADR NR. The data element is same as the ADR NR. Type ADR NR. But I want to make a join on the company code data. That's why I am using one more table that is called as LFB1. When we create the vendor, we can also maintain data on the basis of company code. The company code field is in throughout the SAP system. It is known as the BUKRS. The BUKRS field is called as the company code, and for the vendor, the company code details are mentioned in the LFB1 table. So from here, as I already have the listener key from LFB1, from the LFB1, I am going to select the BUKRS field. So that's why in this type declaration, here I am mentioning as the BUKRS of type BUKRS. This is my type declaration for the first table. End of TP underscore, let's say LFA1. Now begin of, let's say TP underscore. Similarly, I will define one by one all the tables. Like begin of TP underscore, my second table is ADRC. So like this, I will write the type declaration for all the table. Okay. So here if you see in the ADRC, the first three fields are primary key. So even if you don't require this primary key field in your report output, but while selecting from database, always select all the primary key. Now I will like the data calculation for the ADR6 table. Let's go back and type the ADR6 here. From ADR6 also I am going to select all the primary key. That is type. I am going very slow as this is very second program only, so that's why I am writing very slow and also explaining all the exercises which are required, because this video I am making for the absolute beginners and of the functional consultant, so they should know each and every step how to write a simple procedural program without any oops programming at the beginning level. So then I want here, as I mentioned, I want to use this field smtp underscore ADR, which is contain my email address. Type. This is end of my tp underscore ADR6 table. We can write some comment here for email address, and this one is for the address. Now the last table which I want is begin of tp underscore ADR2 and end of tp underscore ADR2. Okay, this is not the last. Finally I want to move all the data to a final internal table. So now I will go to ADR2. Here again the first four fields are same: address number, person number, date form, and the consumer number. So I can, as it is, select the first four fields from the previous ADR6 table, and here I want the tail underscore number, which is the telephone number. For the country and the state ID, now save, check, no error, activate. For the country and region table, I will declare the internal table as per the database type. Now finally I want to move all the data in a single internal table, which will have the 13 field like this. Okay, so what I will do, I will write begin of tp underscore list, end of tp underscore list. The first field I want as a serial number, so I will just like SR type I. Second field as vendor ID, vendor name, and the company code. So I can copy from the existing data record which we have created. First two field I want in the output, and then I want the BUKRS, that is the company code. After that I want to display a state, city, and the postal code. That I will select from the ADRC table. Okay, you can go state, city, and postal code. For country and region, I will be showing the description. For the country description, let's go back to T005T. Okay, no need to go, as I already given here. So we can directly copy those two fields from here. Okay, let's define with the same value. Type this, and this will be the state ID of type TU005UBEZIE. And after that I want to display I want to print the email address and the mobile number. So I will copy this as it is. Email ID 1, that is the email ID 2, this is mobile number 1, and then mobile number 2, this is the end of my final internal table, and also this is the end of the type declaration for the internal table. Now let's do data declaration, that is GT underscore LFA1 type is standard table of the type which we have created, that is TP underscore LFA1, that is TP underscore LFA1. So I want to declare a work area GS underscore LFA1, that is type TP underscore LFA1. Now GT underscore ADRC type is standard table of TP underscore ADRC, GS underscore ADRC type TP underscore ADRC. Similarly, GT underscore ADRC type standard table of TP underscore ADRC, GS underscore ADR6 type TP underscore ADR6. This is the table for mobile number, that is GT underscore ADR2. The work area of type TP underscore ADR2, and let's say GT underscore list. This is for the final internal table type standard table of TP underscore list. Work area for the same TP underscore list. Now for the country and state, I want to declare the as per standard type. So GT underscore T005T type standard table of T005T. Here I am referring to standard database table. So this is the end of our data declaration. Save and check if any error. Okay, so here there is no hyphen. Check if any other, no errors. Okay, now this is end of our data declaration. So as I mentioned here, the steps: first create program, data declaration, and now we'll create the selection screen. Selection screen begin of block B1 with frame title text 001, and selection screen end of block B1. Now in first program I shown like we have to declare tables here which we want to use in the selection screen, but second method is also that instead of declaring a table we can declare the single variable which we want to use. So see the another method of referring a variable. So here I will declare as, let's say, s underscore listener type LFA1 listener, and second I have s underscore, that is BUKRS of type LFB1 BUKRS. Those two fields I want on the selection screen. So what I will do here, I will write select options. I will write, okay, here I cannot write S because let's say SD. Okay, so what I will do, this is my select option listener. I can write like SD underscore listener. I will explain the advantage of declaring like this. And let's say s underscore BUKRS for SD underscore SD for data declaration. So I will explain what is the difference. When we declare a table at the top, then system occupy the memory for all the fields of LFA1 table. But on the selection screen, I want to use only the single field of that table. So instead of declaring the whole structure with tables, we can go with by first data declaration with the field which we want on the selection screen, and we can simply refer to that. This is a good program practice. So activate no error, go to text element, select a dictionary name, company called the vendor, activate, go back. Now execute this. Okay, so we can see the selection screen is created. When we are referring to a standard field, automatically we can see this icon that is called as a F4 help, search help. Okay, so this is done of our programming till the selection screen. Now next we will write the logic for the selecting data from the database table. Now let's write the code for the selection of data from the database table. Here write start of selection, end of selection, and always break our program into a small logic with the help of form and end form. Right, get underscore data. This is called the modularization, and also you can call as the subroutine inside the program. The perform need a form, double click on it, create. So here my first selection will be from the LFA1 and the LFB1. So I want to select here, select, let's say A, that is the listener, also A, that is the name one, and A, ADR, NR from LFA1 as A, inner join, I would like first B, BUKRS from LFA1 as A, inner join LFB1 as B on A listener, that is the joining field foreign key of my LFA1 and LFB1 on A listener equal to, that is a B listener. Okay, into I can add corresponding fields of table GT underscore LFA1. So this is my selection field from this source, and this is my target, and finally I want to give the where condition, where I can write as where A listener in S underscore listener. Why I use in here? Because I use select option. If on the screen, if you have parameter that is a single field, then we have to use here equal to. Second, my second field, that is B underscore, let's say BUKRS in S underscore control space BUKRS. Save, check, no error, activate. Now this time we'll learn one new thing in the select query in the selection screen. So here if you see here from to, and this is called the extension. So my requirement is I want to use select option but only single field. This is my requirement. I want to use select option but with only single form field. I don't want to, and also I don't want this extension. So for this, here we can write as no intervals and no extension. Save and activate, execute. Now I can see the difference in the first and the second field. When we add no intervals, then we will not have the two options. And along with that, if we add no extension, then we will not get this multiple entry option. But even this is the single field, but we have declared that using select options. Okay, that's why I don't want to change my where clause here. Now I will write the remaining code as I mentioned, explained in the first program. So always for using for all entries, check the first table should not be initial. So I am checking here if GT underscore LFA1 is the body icon is not initial, then only do the remaining things. Okay. So second, I want to select data from the ADR6 table. So we can write those fields directly there, or one more option for writing the select query select is now let's write select data from my ADR6 table. So here I want to select first is address number, second is the personal number, third is date form because those are the primary key and always select all the primary keys, but my actual field will be for the email ID is smtp underscore ADDR. Okay, those four fields I want to select from ADR6 into corresponding fields of table GT underscore ADR6 for all entries in my first table, that is GT underscore LFA1, which is a common field. Here my address number of this table equal to my GT underscore LFA1 ADR NR. Here even the field name is different, but the data type and the length should be same. Okay. Oh, I selected ADR6 first, so before that I also have to select data from ADRC table. Okay. So in the same way, before this I want to select the address, so it's the same logic here like for the ADRCs, that is select ADR number, second is date form, and third field is my, let's say that is the nation, then I want city, I have postal code here, after postal code I have street, and then I have the country. This is the learning phase, so go a little bit slow and understand all the concepts from ADRC into corresponding fields of table GT underscore ADRC. The same code for all entries in GT underscore LFA1. After that, write this email ID selection, and then finally we will write the telephone number selection. Okay, for the telephone number we have same field, only this field is changed, and the table is ADR2. If you see here, all the first four fields are same, only this tail underscore number is different, so we can copy the same query as it is and just replace the table name. Why using table? Because I want select multiple IDs. Otherwise we could go with a single select join. This time use tail underscore number from ADR2 into corresponding fields of GT underscore ADR2. Save, check and activate. Okay, so first we have selected the master data from LFA1 LFB1, then we have selected address, then the email ID and telephone number. Now we'll select the country and the state ID. let's type here for country. Here, okay, I will selecting now. So for country, as our country will be in this field, that is country and region. Okay, so here this time we have to check if GT underscore ADRC body is not initial, then here I will write as select all. I'm selecting all from this country table. Select all from. Now we want to select all, so we can also go with the pattern option that we'll see in upcoming lecture. Select all from T005T into corresponding fields of table GT underscore control space T005T for all the entries in GT underscore ADRC, where if you press you can see all the where my line 1, that is the country key, the first field is SPRS is the first field. Check the length, this is length 1, so instead of EN we have to pass only E. Then my language equal to, I want to select English language, and my line 1 equal to GT underscore ADRC, that is the country. Save, check. Similarly, I want to select the state table. Okay, let's say type here state description. Here also I'm selecting all the fields, but for as my state table is 5U. Now this time along with the country key I also want to pass the region. Okay, which field is there for region? Double click here. We want to pass the region in the VLAN field. Here my region equal to GT underscore ADRC, that is regio. Save, check and activate. So no error. Okay, so here we have done all the data selection part from the database table. So we're done with this step, select data from the database. Now next step will be like moving all the data in a final internal table.